Welcome to Universe Live. I'm Hassan El-Sheikh.
And I'm Lynette McConkey. It's Wednesday, March 22nd, 2023. Kevin J. Worthen's tenure as president of BYU comes to an end, and a new president is appointed.
We expect, we do not merely hope, that Brigham Young University will become a leader among the great universities of the world.
He served for 9 years through changes in the Honor Code and Title IX offices and the creation of the Office of Belonging. C. Shane Reese will be BYU's 14th president.
At this important occasion, Wendy and I pledge our best efforts to build on the progress of President and Sister Worthen.
President Reese, the current academic vice president, will begin his tenure in May.
Construction will affect how people get around campus this week. Beginning tomorrow, the sidewalk between the MOA and HVAC will be closed while crews continue demolishing the HVAC.
Lori Vallow will not face the death penalty if convicted of murdering her 2 children. There was a late disclosure of evidence by state prosecutors, so the judge took the death penalty off the table.
A report shows 2 Utah lawmakers are some of the most effective in the Republican Party. John Curtis is 9th on the list of effective Republicans in the House, and Senator Mike Lee ranks 8th for Republicans in the Senate.
Millions of people around the world will get help thanks to donations made at the giving machines. Around 425,000 people participated in giving. Donations include meals, clothing, and medical care.
The Office of Belonging now shares a space with other important resources on campus.
Universe Live reporter Trevor Myers takes us through an open house at the new space. Trevor, what did you learn at the event?
Yeah, so BYU's Office of Belonging is a more recent university initiative to promote inclusivity on campus. The open house event featured tours, souvenirs, and more.
The Office of Belonging space.
The new space for the Office of Belonging is room 2400 in the Wilkinson Student Center. The Office of Belonging welcomed visitors into their new space with a walking tour and opportunities to meet student employees and full-time faculty.
Where did I see you?
The location in the Wilk is also a space shared with Multicultural Student Services and International Student and Scholar Services.
It's kind of a one-stop place for students on campus to come in and first get their needs met and access services, but also a space for them to come in and experience belonging on campus.
I love those stickers.
And for some student employees, working closely with other services is good news.
It's really cool that we each have like our own individual thing going on, but we can still like work together and be here in this place.
For Rosie, working together in the same space provides more opportunities for connecting with students.
It's one thing if you go online and read about it, but it's another thing if you talk to somebody that has actual experience and that actually knows, because you can form those connections, and that's what the office is all about, is forming the connections with people.
And forming connections can help bring more people in.
Inclusion means like everybody, you know? And so we don't like pick and choose like who it's for.
And because inclusion means everybody,
We need everybody on campus to really be involved in the work of belonging, for it to be something that will be adopted fully on campus and make a really big change.
students can visit the Office of Belonging in the Wilkinson Student Center. For more information and resources, visit belonging.byu.edu. Reporting for Universe Live in Provo, I'm Trevor Myers.
Thanks, Trevor.
BYU spring football is almost over, but the hype around the team's first season in the Big 12 Conference is already starting. Alex Tubalip has more. Alex?
Yeah, Jared, it's safe to say BYU fans were already excited when the first Big 12 football schedule with the Cougars in it came out last month. But for the team, it's just another day at the office.
Same design as last time.
On this play,
Mordecai on the draw. He's stopped! BYU stops him!
Independence as we knew it ended.
This is an historic day for BYU athletics and for the university as a whole.
But it was already over 2 years ago.
It was my privilege this morning to officially accept the invitation on behalf of Brigham Young University to join the Big 12.
Look out for the double pass here.
Now, the work goes forward.
Got a bevy of blockers in front of him. Cole with a house call. Touchdown Cougars.
A lot of guys left last year, a lot of star players. So I do feel that, a different level of expectation. But I'm just here to play football.
We got time for a couple.
Jace Roberts does that and then some.
Into the end zone. Caught, but did he stay in bounds? Yes! Roberts!
I feel 27 just wasn't a really receiver number. I thought number 2 would go well with Cody.
Hall on the play fake, wide open receiver, that's Cody Epps.
And Keanu 0-1-2.
To the end zone, open, touchdown, Hill.
I mean, it's not, I guess, a huge deal to me. A little number change and ready to go play.
Into the end zone, and BYU wins it.
Oh, who can forget that Baylor game? Some great memories. And folks, you can catch the new look BYU football team on March 31st as the Cougars will host their spring game and the alumni flag football game. And if you can't make it to LaBelle Ridge Stadium, there's no need to worry because BYU TV will be airing all the festivities for the first time in their history starting at 3 p.m. next Friday. Jared, back to you.
Thanks, Alex. I think I speak for all of us when I say football season can't come soon enough. But in the meantime, let's talk some baseball. After a second straight week of weather-we scheduled games, the Batcats decided to play along and pour it on yesterday against UVU. The first 3 innings were a slugfest, literally, as the teams combined for 13 runs on 10 hits, resulting in a 7-6 Wolverine lead. But from that point on, it was all Cougars. UVU didn't touch home base again, while the Cougs went out to score 9 more runs, including 6 in the 8th inning, for a massive 15-7 win. A game just like this was what the doctor ordered, as Coach Pratt's Batcats will look to keep the momentum rolling into the weekend, looking for their first series win of the season. Softball, on the other hand, wasn't so lucky. The Lady Cougs saw their 6-game win streak come to an end yesterday, falling 8-3 to Boise State in frustrating fashion. The Broncos got out to a 4-0 lead after 3 innings and never looked back, racking up 11 hits and stranding 6 BYU bats on base. There were a couple of bright spots, though, as Alyssa Podorchek-Foss hit her first home run for the Cougs, and Ilana Agbayani recorded a season high in hits. Ups and downs aside, it's time to move on for Coach Eakin and company, who need to shake off the loss in time for tomorrow's tilt with the Utah State Aggies. In the words of a famous football coach, be a goldfish.
Thanks for joining us.
Have a great day.